What was your dad's name?
What was your dad's name? Was is zijn naam geweest?
Wat toen ben ik van Moisje.
Okay.
Okay.
Moishe, what the last name?
Die-
Just say it.
In de beginning het er in Berkowitz.
Okay. In the beginning, Berkovich. And then?
No, not and then.
Okay.
In order.
Okay.
And what was your mom's name?
Wat?
Your mom.
And what was your mother's name?
Mijn mother's name?
Yes.
Golde.
Golde. And what was her last name?
Her maiden name
her-
before she got married.
Before she got married.
Klein.
So Golde Klein?
Ja.
Okay. So Golde Klein and Moishe Berkovich? Right?
Ja.
Okay.
Did you know your grandparents?
Here's
Did you know your grandparents? You know, you're my grandpa. Did you know your grandpa?
I don't know. From my father's side, I don't know. The grandparents, I don't saw. They did not alive already. From my mother's side, just my grandmother was alive. They I know.
Did you see her a lot?
Hmm?
Did you see her
Ja.
often?
Zo. Often. Zo. Ja. From my mother's side.
Okay. What was she like?
Hmm?
What was she like?
What was your grandmother like?
Like?
Wie zou je ze geweest?
What
Who's
did
for a vrouw is ze geweest?
Older one. Sure.
Was she sweet? Was she nice? Was she... What was she? How was she? Describe her.
I don't know what.
What do you remember about her?
It was very nice in but us every Friday in the afternoon I saw her more often during the week. But every Friday in the afternoon before they light candles, all the grandchildren they came to say good Shabbos for the grandmother. Yeah, every Friday.
Really? How many grandkids?
Grandkids. I was my sister passed away when she was 6 years old. I was older. Yeah.
So how long was your grandma around?
How long was your grandma alive while you were alive?
In 92, then they took me away
42?
in 42.
Nine.
They took me away to labor camp. She still was alive.
Wow.
And then when I was in labor camp, after maybe after 1.5 years, they called me she died. Around 20, in 42, around 44, but 43 and a half, she died.
Do you
At
know
home.
how old she was when she died?
She was around 70, 72.
And she died at home?
Hmm?
She died when she was at home?
Yeah, she died at home.
Was she
She
sick?
lived with my mother's sister,
Okay. So with your aunt?
with my aunt.
What was your aunt's name? What was your mother's sister's name?
Malka,
Malka? Malka Klein?
yeah.
Was she married?
No, Malka,
And
to get married.
what was her married name? What was Malka's married name?
Indik.
Indig. Okay.
Did she have kids? Did she have kids?
No,
So your grandma lived with her and her husband?
yeah,
Got it.
lately.
Okay. Was she sick when she died, or just old?
Yeah, she was sick.
What happened?
She wasn't tired. At home, 70 years almost. She's an old lady. You know, not like here.
Right.
Yeah.
What do you remember about your aunt?
How about it?
About your aunt?
About your Aunt Malka. What do you remember about her?
I was there every Saturday. People across the street, we live across the street from there. I was there almost every day. On Saturday I spent a lot.
So it was a close family. A close family.
Yeah,
Good.
Was there more family around, or just
she.
like?
I have there in the city. Other, I have there. My mother's. See. My mother has a brother.
Okay.
What was his name? Your mother's brother's name? Hmm. Do you remember?
Uncle.
Gedenkst?
See. Names I forgot.
Okay.
Okay.
But he lived close by. He lived close by also.
Not far,
Not far.
not far. Near lots of kids.
He had lots of kids.
My uncle,
So you had a bunch of cousins.
You had many cousins. Was gehad asach cousins.
yeah,
How many?
five.
Wow.
And
How often did you see them?
Every month.
Once a month. Did you like them? Did you like them?
Yeah, sure, the first family, Tom, but family is family. Close.
do you remember any of their names? De gedenkst seiner Namen?
The oldest one was like my name,
What's your
Simcha.
Simcha? Uh-huh.
and then was Hershey,
So were they all Klein?
Klein, yeah.
Okay.
My mother's
Right.
brother.
Right.
The boy,
Uh-huh.
I don't remember names.
That's okay. That's okay.
The
That's
younger
I'm just
two, you don't
asking.
remember. Well, you got 3 out of 5. Not bad. 3 out of 5. How old were they compared to you? Were they your age, or younger, or older?
One was older, two was older, two brothers was older than me.
Okay.
And the rest was the same, a little younger.
Okay.
What was your... So, did your mom have... Did you have any other uncles and aunts?
Did you have any other uncles or aunts from maybe from the other side?
No. I don't know.
Okay.
What was your mom like?
But
What was your mother like? You say is the Mitter gewesen. Da Mitter. Describe
What do you
your mother.
remember
How?
about
What do you remember about her? Da Mitter.
who's my mother?
Your mother.
Yours.
No.
Tell me about your mother.
That's
What do
I
you-
tell you.
What do you remember?
She was a nice woman, everybody liked her.
Mm-hmm. Was she a housewife?
What?
Was she a housewife?
Housewife.
Okay. So did she gearbeitet outside the house? By the way, what kind of work did your father do?
You know, textile.
What did he do? He was a manufacturer of textile, or he had a store?
Store.
So a fabric store?
Fabric.
He sold? Like he sold to people? Salesman? Or
He owned the store. He owned the store? Did you work in the store?
What?
Did you work in the store? Dios
Well,
gearbeitet?
later.
Much later.
So what's your first memory?
When you
The
were a
first
little
thing you can
child,
remember.
what do you remember your first memory when, wie alt bist du gewesen, wenn du gedenkst etwas?
Best thing what I remember, when I was 20-year-old, 20
No, but do you remember when you were a little boy?
little boy.
Do you remember stuff from that back then?
They went to hide there in the zone, this
Well,
and that. This.
Bella,
Did you play?
she's interested in this stuff.
Yes.
She's asking
Did you
questions.
play? Did you play?
Ausgespielt.
Sure, the kids they play
What
What
kind
was
of
it like?
games?
football a little when I was growing up.
Mm-hmm.
When I was little, on the sidewalk, we make
Chalk?
1, 2,
Hopscotch.
I don't know what.
Hopscotch. Jumping? Hopping?
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And with the ball to the wall.
Handball?
You know.
Handball.
This is what it looks. It's not nice.
What's not nice?
This is not what is it.
Just I'm curious. I can tell you what games I played when I was a kid, so I'm no. I played handball too and hopscotch. Some things are the same. What else? What else did you play?
What?
Did you play with your sister?
Hmm?
Did you play with your sister
My sister was sick.
the whole
She's-
time?
She was a small, 6 years when she passed away.
What was your sister's name? Your sister's name?
Laite.
Laie Yite?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did you play with her when she was okay
Before.
for a little bit?
Tell us about
What do you
her.
remember about her?
What?
About your sister?
And then I remember she passed away very early in diphtheria.
What about before she passed away?
But
What about before? The years before she passed away? Till 6 years old?
Small girl.
Was
Young.
she happy or was she sick or was she?
No, she was happy. Small girl. She has her girls, small girls, friends.
Did you two get along or did you fight?
No, we never fight.
So what was it like when she was sick for you? What do you remember about when she was sick?
I mean,
Before she died, right? Like when she was sick.
no.
What do you remember?
I remember the doctor came and they tried. It wasn't medications that time. But she passed away.
Did anyone explain it to you?
Hmm?
Did anyone explain it to you? What did your parents say?
Let me explain it. The doctor say she has. I told you.
Tell me again. Tell again. What did she have?
She has diphtheria.
Diphtheria.
It's a choker.
Ah. So she couldn't breathe. So she couldn't breathe. How old were you when she passed away?
I don't remember exactly.
Approximately.
I don't remember exactly.
How much older were you than her? How many years apart were you? Ish. Like me and Johnny are 4 years apart.
I don't remember dates, years.
No, were you 12 or were you 9?
I never tell me.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that's
Good
fine.
answer. So you were old enough to know, like to understand.
Old enough. But 11-year-old maybe. You know.
Were you sad? Were you sad? What was it like?
What?
What was it like?
How did you feel?
I feel bad, sure.
Did your parents talk about it afterwards?
We talk. Sure we talk.
What did they say? What did your parents say?
Parents, they were sad.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Okay, so going back, even before your sister was sick, what do you remember about your mom?
What mean about I remember?
What did
She was a housewife.
she cook?
She cooked.
What did she cook?
She cooked. Yeah, what she cooked?
I want to know what she cooked.
I mean, what she cooked?
Well, you must remember because it was good.
Regular food. I don't know.
What was your favorite?
Favorite. My favorite was dairy food.
Was what?
Dairy food.
Oh, like what? Eggs?
I don't.
Is eggs dairy?
This food what we eat there, they don't eat here.
So explain.
That's nice.
Tell me one of your favorite foods.
I can't explain it. I don't know.
Palacinto, ayer. What did you like? What did she make that was special?
I told you I like dairy foods.
Okay.
The name at home is intergeschlagene Krampieren.
Okay.
Good.
That's good. That's okay. That's good to say. Abele, she's interested. Tell her what she wants to know.
Food is important. Food is very important.
What?
Food, it's important. You said when we were at lunch that Bina cooks like your mom.
No, what I do? Shabbos, like we don't chicken with soap, with different soaps. At home was different things, not like here.
What else did your mom do?
What?
What else was your mom like? Your mom. Your mother.
She cleaned, she washed she ironed, everything but housework.
Did you have to do chores?
What?
Did you have chores to do? Did you help?
No,
You didn't help in the house?
no, nobody helps. No.
Well,
So tell us about his childhood and his activities
I want to
and
know about
stuff.
your dad.
What?
Oh,
I want to know about your father. What do you remember about your father?
I remember.
What did he look like?
Hmm?
What did he look like?
I look, I cannot.
did he have a beard?
No,
Did he? Okay.
I didn't have pictures, nothing.
Was he did he dress good like you? Because you dress good.
At home was different dressing. Regular.
When you went to work?
A suit with a hat. In home, even the Christians go with a hat.
Really?
Sure.
Was he religious?
Hmm?
Was he
Yeah,
very
sure.
religious?
Not very, modern, Orthodox.
Mm-hmm.
Not a Chussid? Not a Chussid?
What?
Nicht a Chussid?
No.
What did your parents get along?
What?
Your mother and your father.
Sure.
They get along. They argue.
Sure. Always something in our house, something, always something over. Sure. It's not.
What's your Did they play with you?
Hmm?
Did they play with you?
And I was small,
Mm-hmm.
little.
Yeah.
We go to the park, sure. Like a parents.
Where'd you go? Where else? What'd you do?
What mean?
Where'd they take you?
We
Cars?
went, it was a park. We went Sunday. We went for a walk.
School.
No, enough for today.
Okay. Enough.